What's good? Hope you're doing well. I'm Tony Sunzeri. Thanks for tuning in to Sports Central. Coming up momentarily, we'll be speaking with one of the fittest men on the planet, Dan Bailey. We'll get to that in just a second. We begin, though, with some news and notes from around the world of sports. A couple of champions were crowned recently. In the NBA, the Dallas Mavericks are your champions. In the NHL, the Boston Bruins came out of hibernation to win the Stanley Cup championship, their first since 1972. And in Major League Baseball, the American League Central is getting interesting as the Cleveland Indians, well, they're suffering through a collapse right now and drop into second place for the first time since practically opening day. Sorry about that, Indians fans. We actually have someone on the line coming up shortly who's calling in from Ohio, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's get into our predictions. A's and Giants play this weekend in the Bay Area. My pick for this game, well, on Sunday, I like the A's. Trevor Cahill goes to the mound against Matt Cain, who goes to the mound for San Francisco. Pete Laughlin likes the Giants. I like the A's. We make predictions on occasion for you to make an educated guess down at the casinos. Okay, that takes us to our guest from Columbus, Ohio. His name is Dan Bailey from CrossFit Legacy and Rogue Fitness. Dan, thanks for joining us on Sports Central.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Congratulations, first and foremost, on winning the Central East Regional and securing a spot in the CrossFit Games in L.A. this July.
Man, it's pretty surreal. I don't know if it's still sunk in yet. I'm really pumped to be going and just pumped to have such a good weekend with no injuries. And, yeah, it was just a great weekend, a lot of fun.
Good, I'm glad to hear. What do your next few weeks look like as you prepare for the Games?
So the past couple days here, I kind of took 3 days off, pretty much. Today was the first morning that I started working out again, and I'm going to kind of ease back into it coming into this week and weekend here. And then for a couple weeks, I'll put it right back up to full throttle and try to make as many gains as I can before heading out to L.A.
Great. What workouts are you expecting to see at the Games this year?
Oh, boy. You never know. I mean, that's part of the great thing about CrossFit is trying to be prepared for the knowable and unknowable. So that's one of the fun aspects of it that, we kind of get to see, I think, when we show up. I think it's probably what we'll know. But I would definitely expect to see some heavier weights maybe than past years that have been used. Everything's just on the table. There's so much that could be used. The one thing I'm curious, I don't know if they'll use or not, is swimming. I mean, that's come across in the journal a couple times. It's been on the .com page. So I don't know if they'll use that or not, but I'm definitely going to brush up on my strokes here in the next couple of weeks, make sure I at least know what I'm doing if I have to hit the pool. So. Great,
good to be prepared. We're speaking with Dan Bailey of Rogue Fitness and CrossFit Legacy. He's calling us from Rogue headquarters in Columbus, Ohio. Dan, last question for you. This comes from Dell at South Tahoe CrossFit. Why are you so good at CrossFit? That's his question.
Why am I so good at CrossFit?
Yeah.
Wow.
30 seconds is all we have left. Try and break it down for us.
Okay, here we go. A big part of the reason I'm so good at CrossFit is I use my faith to motivate me for everything that I do. I put my faith in Christ at an early age, and there's just kind of, he gave me the talents that I have to be good at CrossFit.
Great.
And I kind of use that in the sport while I'm competing, that kind of thing, and that drives me to keep moving. So.
Thanks, Dan. That's it for Sports Central. Take care.